This is Dr. Krishan or Pathak. I am here to present my seminar presentation on the topic social and economic impact of major disasters. The discussion will hold some topics that will include introduction to disasters, means what is meaning of the disasters, their impact, that is basically social impact, physical impact, and economic impact, and in the last one we will conclude our lecture. So in the beginning of the proceeding, we are going to tell you about the meaning of the disaster. A disaster is a serious problem occurring over a period of time that cause widespread human, material, economic or environmental loss which exceed the ability of affected community or society to cope using its own resources. Disasters are routinely divided into either natural disaster caused by natural hazards or human instigated disaster caused by anthropogenic hazards. Natural disaster such as hurricanes, earthquake, floods, wildfires, etc., and man-made disasters such as crime, terrorism, war, cyber attack, etc., can have a profound and devastating impact on human life and communities. These events can cause widespread damage, disrupt essential services, and result in loss of life and property. While disaster can occur anywhere in the world, their impact can be particularly severe in areas that are vulnerable due to factors such as property, environmental degradation, and weak infrastructure. The effects of disaster can be wide ranging, including physical, economic, and social consequences that can last for years. Economic impact of disaster can be classified basically as loss of income and employment. Means natural disaster and man-made disaster can disrupt trade and commerce, leading to loss of economic and employment for affected communities. The second one, destruction of property and assets. In this one, natural and man-made disaster can cause widespread damage to home, businesses, and other properties, leading to significant economic losses. The third one, reduced economic growth. Due to disasters, can have a negative impact on local and national economies, reducing economic growth and development. The next one is increased government spending. Due to disaster, the cost of recovery and rebuilding after a natural disaster can put a strain on government resources, leading to increased government spending and potential fiscal constraint. Due to disasters, there will be increased claim and cost of the insurance. Means the insurance industry can be heavily impacted by disasters with increased claims and cost for insurance and policy holders. The next one, due to disasters, there will be increase in the prices of the commodity, and that will cause a situation of inflation in the economy, and that is not good for the health of the economy. The second impact of disaster, that is known as the social impact of the disaster. In this one, there will be psychological stress and trauma with the people facing the disaster. Man-made disaster or natural disaster can cause psychological stress and trauma for affected individuals and community, leading to long-term mental health and problems. The second social impact of the disaster should be displacement and homelessness. Means natural and man-made disaster can result in displacement and homelessness of affected communities, leading to loss of community cohesion and support network. The next one, disasters can exacerbate social inequality and marginalization, particularly for vulnerable populations such as the elderly, disabled, and low-income communities. The next one, due to disasters, there will be breakdown of the social system. Means disaster can disrupt social system including healthcare, education, emergency services, leading to a breakdown in social cohesion and support network. The next one, the process of rebuilding after a natural disaster can bring communities together and provide opportunities for some social and community development. We can conclude this topic that to mitigate the impact of natural disaster, it is important for government, aid organizations, and communities to work together to plan and prepare for potential events and to provide support and assistance to those who have been affected. This include implementing effective disaster response and recovery strategies, investing in disaster risk reduction, and addressing to root cause of vulnerability and inequality. Ultimately, by working together, we can reduce the impact of natural disaster and support affected communities to recover and rebuild. Thank you very much.